Hey all, this is Synosis, and this is a new dawn run. I set it back to 1 more percent again. I did do some excellent runs, by the way, with this character. I got very close several times with this character, so we're gonna go with it and stuff there, because this character can completely, smoke stuff. The interesting thing is, of course, he starts with a wrench already and stuff there. But so technically, he starts with the wrench, and then if you select the wrench as his starting weapon, then he starts with an additional wrench, which is of course really good. Now the thing is, even though this character is very powerful, you still need to get the correct items, obviously, right? And I also did a run with Lucky. They managed to get very, very good, and we made it to the final wave, but did not survive the final wave. So we went with an in there, so let's go for Rans immediately. Rans, good. We locked that though. We have less chance to get Rans. Okay, good. Right. So here's the thing, right? There are like several different ways we can build. One thing is to try and stick with just 6 branches as quickly as possible and not upgrading them into blue yet, and then instead go for items and stuff like that, because you have to be careful with what you spend on and stuff like that, because certain things might tempt you to just waste a bunch of the materials and stuff like that. Like actually, since it's still early, I'm gonna leave that locked. Good. We take that actually. Good. So now we will spawn more trees. Now this will eventually have synergy and stuff there, because here's the thing, right? Luck seemed to actually do affect your like materials and stuff like that, right? I wonder if it says you have 5% more chance of high items because when kill enemies, yeah. So of course trees already do have higher chance than normal, to give you chests and stuff like that. And there are also certain, synergy items that you can get, that will make it even more likely and stuff like that, so, there's a bunch of really, really good stuff that can happen, of course, obviously. Percent attack speed is definitely worth it. Melee damage. Death range, plus engineering is just too good. There's the burning, more trees, so we lock all of these actually. Yes, because I will speed burn. Yeah, good. Right, because I know kind of how long I can survive on certain waves with certain pieces. So this guy gained way more from engineering modifications, so increased by 25%. Now there is an item, of course, that the more like stuff you have out, the less like the more like engineering you lose. Now here's the thing though, there are ways to kind of counteract that, because if you used to have high enough engineering stat, then even if you have a bunch of turrets out, it won't actually matter. It's actually pretty interesting that can happen. Recycle that. Speed. Get that. Get a snake. Reroll. Get a wrench. Get that consumable. A reroll. And then lock in another wrench. Now we have a blue one. The blue one is of course the flaming turret. So we do have the snake, and we do have 2 times already of the tree. This of course makes consumables heal more. That's good. Now this character can snowball a lot, but there are still some very, very important items we need. So that's, yeah. Because of course finding individual turrets as well, like finding the turret item itself, is very, very powerful. Also, the earlier we can find a single blue turret is really, really good, because the blue turret, of course, there's a healing one, then there's the flamethrower one, stuff that, and the flamethrower one would be really, really good. keeps giving us that though. So let's take that Uber. Let's get sausage, yes. Now the branch. Reroll, lock a branch, reroll. Very good. So then we will have, now we will have 3 burning turrets. So that now the shooty turrets are of course still very good, but you can see all of these scale with actually the weapon itself scales with melee damage, but it scales with engineering and stuff that. So yes. And the burning turret is of course very good. Now later on you do want to get to the orange turret of course for the most part, but there are times when it might be better to stick with the blue turret, but it depends on how early we can find certain items, because there is an item that lets you scale elemental damage. Like it adds elemental damage even to weapons that don't have elemental damage, which is very good. We need to be a bit careful here. Nice, very nice. Armor and dodge, we take those. Attack speed, engineering, get that. Yes, that, and reroll. Ooh, blue wrench. Definitely lock that. So yes, this is of course very good. 50% pickup range, 20% down for 2 seconds after picking up a consumable. So yes, burning activates faster, and we have 1 of the scarce sausages. I'm not saying that we're just gonna stick with use the flamethrower turrets and stuff that. I mean, I would love to do it. But actually be dead here just because, you know, yeah, this is getting very dicey here. So getting a bit scary here. We need to juke a bit here. We don't have health. Please. This is scary. Please. Yeah, the black movement speed actually saved us there. Yes, more movement speed, please. More speed, nice. Finally a turret there. You know what, combine this and get this. Want to respawn? Yeah. Oh man, no, but that's much more damage from enemies. That's just too risky. That's a cheap engineering item. So now we will have a single laser turret, and the laser turret is insane because spawn turret are just piercing bullets. And it scales 125% also with engineering itself. And yeah, we also need to get the wasp as early on as possible, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to find a wasp and stuff there, because the wasp is very good, of course, obviously. The wasp is very good. We actually have very low health, so I need to be aware of that. Our health situation is not good. We have a really bad health situation, which I'm not happy with at all. Almost died. A single charge. Yeah, that was very scary, not gonna lie. Yeah, this thing's scary. Don't get too greedy here, we need to be a bit smart with our movement. Okay, no, recycle that. Harvesting. Attack speed. Your padding. Scarce sausage, engineering, reroll, regular branch, combine, regular branch, relock the bag. Yes. Yeah, getting a regular turret here is actually very good. We have 2 other scarce sausages so far as well. And more snakes would also be good. Because of course the quicker we can reach as many turrets as possible, the safer we can be, but we also need a thing to attack with more attack speed. We also need to get the pocket factor, of course, as early on as possible. Rather, we do have three trees already, you know, so that was very good. Like the trees are eventually gonna give us a lot of chests actually and stuff like that, right? Eventually, hopefully, if we get the correct items. We still haven't seen the lumberjack shirt yet, which is a bit, you know, it's a bit scary, you know, not seeing that yet, you know, it's a bit, it's not great. Go for that. This is a lot of materials here. Recycle, attack speed, engineering. Really nice. Clockwork wasp, nice. Glue bag. Nope. Another wrench though. Yes, combine that. Regular wrench. Reroll. Spyglass. 12% damage. Reroll. Ice cube and compass. Very good. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Next is going to be a boss. Okay, so 11, 14, and 18 are going to be bosses. We have amateur engineering 31 engineering. That is pretty good, but we need to be careful, of course, because our health values aren't that high. Okay, one chest is good there, but we need to go for the chest as much as possible, because we want to try and get lucky and get certain items. The fact that we still don't have the lumberjack shirt yet is like really bad. Eventually, of course, we can use, you know, let the turrets just kill the trees, which, you know, I mean, would be ideal. There is another chest. Another chesticle. Don't die now. That was very close actually. Garden. Okay, alien tongue, very good. Max HP actually. Ice cube. Compass, reroll. Reroll. Spread the burn, reroll. Blue branch. Combine these. Blue branch. Nice. Okay, good. You had to be that boss, didn't you? You had to be that boss. But I mean, that, he will only start going after me later on, and then he will be slower once he mutates, basically. And stuff that, and my turrets, I think, can deal with him. We just need to stay far away from him, basically, at this point, and eventually he will start going for us. And then he will be a lot slower at that point, I think. Yeah. I think this is fine. He's almost dead, actually. But that doesn't mean that we should do something stupid here. Almost died. Oh, he's dead. Is he? No? Would love to try and go and kill him, but 50% attack speed. Actually, I should have probably taken the other thing there. He's dying 1 hit. Yeah. Blue brand's good. Lock these as well. Nice. Did we lock the gentle alien? Did we pick up on a gentle alien, by the way? Yes, we did. That of course adds more enemies. Did we pick up the white flag? No, we did not. And we do have a lot of scaling now, and we have the 35 engineering. A consumable seal for 1 still though, but yeah, you know. Now we have a lot of good turrets here. You know. And it's not a swarm wave or anything, you know. So that is. We have a bit of a reprieve until wave 14 and stuff that, you know, so we still need to get a little bit lucky though, of course, obviously we still need some really good items. We only have 5 luck though. Because we could still throw really hard. We don't have any armor, right? We do have 2 armor, okay. I mean, yes, more chests would be good, of course, if we could. But it's not guaranteed, of course. Good, please. Maybe. Luck. Gentle alien. Jerky. Regular brands. Lock the reroll. Good. Free reroll is going to be really important over here. Yeah, we do have the lumberjack thing. Yeah. Okay, shares. Cool. 21 luck now, actually, which is insane. Right, the next is going to be the boss wave. Our turrets really start clapping now. We can still die here, actually. Recycle, max SP, free reroll, bait, little baby elephant, legendary turret, regular turret, get that, get this, reroll, lock this and lock this, good. Because now we have 1 legendary branch. Oh, yeah, so that is skills 150%. So yeah, this is the explosive turret. Oh, and we're almost dead immediately. Yeah. You might say, oh, but if you fail that run, how are you gonna have a chance? Yeah, because, you know, it is entirely possible though to do a build where you have like all rocket turrets already at that point. But even then we wouldn't have been safe against that boss there. I don't know what to do against that boss specifically and stuff that, you know. Range. Would love to take Snake, that's probably too early. Take that though. Lock this range. Again, a lot is of course dependent on like what we find, right? It decides a lot of stuff. But it just seems like really weird that you just lose if certain bosses happen because just, you know, the ordinary projectiles becomes like really hard. 2 engineering, get that. Another branch, reroll. Coupon, reroll, engineering item, good. Early coupon is going to be really good. Not gonna lie, early coupon is going to be really good. Now there are of course crazy runs. There was like one run, but I didn't even play as lucky, and I didn't manage to get like a lot of luck. Crates like really early on and stuff that like you just get lucky and you just get a lot of crates early. engineering damage. So take this first, then take that, and then take this. Reroll. Spyglass. We get go. Yeah, pencil and 100. That is going to be very good if we can afford everything, you know. When we get a swarm wave, actually, the good thing about getting swarm waves are really like very good, because then you are incentivized more to go for like economy items and stuff that, right? Okay, trades. That is not bad. You know. There is a thing also where you use stick with the regular turrets, by the way. That is a thing as well. Max SP. So range. That baby gecko. Range. Materials. Okay, so we already have 28 engineering, which is pretty decent. I mean, I don't remember if this turret is the fastest with shooting or whatever, you know, if this is actually the fastest and most fast firing turrets, you know, and stuff like that, you know. I know also that the wasp, right, isn't unique, if I remember correctly, so the more walls, so you can actually stack wasps, if I remember correctly. Okay. 8% damage, luck, range, spyglass, baby elephant, reroll, range, HP regen and garden. Yeah, I did save a bit of cash there already because we're saving up a bit here now. It's really good to reach a situation like this when we can do this actually. Because we're still only wave 6 now, and stuff that, you know, so, you know. Oh, please. One. Get him. Good, because there's a chest. I don't think we have seen a single tree this way, which is crazy actually. Recycle. Speed. Brands, Penguin Garden, reroll, Incendiary Turret, Insane, reroll, Sky Sausage, and then differ elemental damage, nice. Okay, so you know what? We're actually getting a lot of the really good fire items here, you know. Not gonna lie, we're getting some very good fire items here. Because if we can get good enough fire items, then of course I mean, they still scale via, you know, they don't scale via elemental damage and stuff that, right? But I believe that if we find the elemental thing, then the elemental turret will scale via the elemental damage and stuff that, you know, so yeah. Speed. So Snake gets us a fuel tank, reroll. Lock that as well. So we have 2 Sky Sausages, we have 1 baby gecko, we have 1 baby elephant. We have 1 extinction near to it there, and we have how much elemental damage? Only +2. Because we have something that gives us negative elemental damage. I'm guessing. No. What gives us negative elemental damage then? I don't see what it would be because it feels weird that elemental damage is only +2. Alright, because that's probably all damage modifiers then. This is a type of damage modifier, but you know, probably why. Keep in mind also that we have gotten an incendiary turret here as well. That has 33% scaling to it, which is the same as that, so yeah. 8 times 16, yeah, 8 times 16 scaling. Chesticle. Very good. Love me some chests. Data engineering as well. Okay, we have only gotten one chest that way. One material and kill cursed enemies. Yeah, 10% more enemies. That does give them more health over damage and stuff like that, so get some damage here. Get the branch, get that. Reroll. Another one of those. Get landmines actually, reroll. Engineering is fine. And unlock the baby elephant. Yeah, because the more incendiary turrets we can have, of course, the better. This is not the swarm wave even. Swarm wave is not until level stay wave 12. I just feel like now, because we did get the black flag, which is unique, you know, there will be a lot more materials now we can start gaining and stuff that, you know. That doesn't mean that we die like a dumbass. Die like a windjammer. Absolutely insane here. Absolutely insane. Yeah, because if all of them charge... Yeah, I got forced into them there, otherwise I would have taken a charge to the face there. I think we got ruined there by taking the item there that gave them like more damage and stuff that, you know. I mean, there is an alternative strategy you can do here that I might show off now. Yes, we might have a chance here. Combine that. Combine. The fact that that turret shows up very, very early on is very, very important for this work. Because there is a thing where you try and combine the turrets up as quickly as possible. And stuff that, and then like early extra turrets are very, very good because you're gonna be having less weapons than normal. To engineering. Get that, yeah, get the turret. Reroll. Ooh, another turret. Because yeah, we can have 2 extra turrets already at this point is absolutely insane. By the way, now I've had runs also where I have found a pocket factory not too late and stuff. That's right, and that's like absolutely insane if that happens. Speed. Dodge. Fine, why not? Reroll. Reroll. 3, okay. Combine, good. So we have 2 extra turrets plus the 3-5 turrets. So yeah, nice. You know. Took that directly in the face. Not very good. Because our health is very low, like we can die to projectile guys. It's not fun to do, of course. We don't want to die to projectile guys. At all. Yeah, I think that was a very good wave. Ooh, attack speed. Okay, sausage, more 3 spawn, re-roll. Another range. Ooh, lock the black belt actually. Because I mean, if we can start pumping out the XP, then that would be really, really good actually. I mean, yes, it's very, very dangerous to get greedy already and stuff like that, you know, but you know. I mean, this has the potential already with the turrets. We have already got them right and stuff like that. That's why this run has extreme potential to it, you know, and stuff like that, right? You know, like we could luck, speed, get the friends, get that, get coupon, reroll, fish hook, and cute monkey, and then we combine that. So we have 4 branches already. So we almost have all flame turrets already, and stuff like that. And then you know it's about combining into the purple ones and stuff like that as well. We're not even wave 7, which is pretty insane. Of course, the best thing is if we could quote unquote find a purple one as well, you know, and stuff like that. If we can actually find an actual purple branch or a blue branch, you know, and stuff like that would just speed things up a lot, you know. Here we got the creator at the end. Ooh, 1 max HP for every permanent arm we have. Okay, reroll actually. Luck. Lock the fruit basket. Your structures can crit. Regular range. Very nice. Structures can crit. This is gonna be very, very high priority here and stuff like that. Yeah, but this one is insane with the armor thing here. 1 max HP for every permanent 1 armor you have and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, that is gonna get like really, really good. It seems like our structures do attack a lot slower now though. It's a bit scary, you know, and stuff like that. I mean, if the turrets don't want to put in the work, you know. Okay, that's a chest at least. Okay. I'll say for a little while. I mean, this is quite a decent amount of materials, I would say. 4-9, okay. Ranged attack and attack speed, nice. Wow, attack speed. Structure can create fruit basket. Lock the bag. Reroll. Reroll. Fine. So fruit basket and we have high chance of dropping fruits. We have that. So any structures can crit. Okay, now Pocket Factory would be very, very good, even though we only have 1 of the 3 items. As that, you know. attack speed is 29% attack speed. You know, the attack speed is important, you know, stuff that, so yeah. Very important. We're almost dead. What very scary to do. Nice, crit. Such attack speed. Bag, reroll. Lock the pencil. Okay, so now we have our wasp. This is unique, yeah. Wasp, yeah, clockwork wasp, 10% sucked attack speed and 5% speed. More wasps, please. You know, more wasps would be good. Yeah, there we go. And imagine once we get a laser turret with the you know, I mean, if we can find more wasps, you know, then that would be like very, very good. I would love to check that in there. Sting like something. Good chance. Engineering. Ghost engineering. Free reroll. Night vision. Crit chance range. Ooh, that's damage scaling. Free reroll also. Ooh, metal detection pearl. 1% damage for every permanent 10 like you have. Yeah. You know what? I don't like the amount of branches we have because we're missing one branch, but you know, I don't know if night vision was worth it or not. I mean, it gives just 15% crit chance, which is, you know, that is a lot. I mean, heck, the sooner I can combine branches, you know, the better, you know, instead of that. You know, I am a bit scared with our health values, of course, and the fact that we have -1 armor, you know, and stuff like that. So if we get hit very, very hard. That is why it can feel like we can use melt if, like, something, like if we get hit twice. So if something decides to charge us and then just a small little enemy touches us, that might be it, you know, and stuff like that, you know. It's just a very, very scary concept. Very scary concept. Good. Max HP. Gain more materials. Reroll. 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 Materials. Every bullet is the same because that's range damage and then luck on the clover and then the compass for the thing. And this is not Crazy Swarm Wave, the next one is Crazy Swarm Wave. I mean, if we can survive the Crazy Swarm Wave, you know, like the fact that we haven't gotten more branches is what I'm really concerned about. Why this, like, 5 out of 6 branches is not very, very good at all. You know, it is very scary, you know, instead of not seeing branches at all, like what happened, you know. Yeah, so I'm a bit worried, you know. mean, yes, would I love to get a bunch of block chests? Yes, I would. I would love to get a bunch of chests. Okay, one chest is better than zero. Not gonna lie, one chest is still better than zero chests. Okay, one chest. Yo, really nice. From chest of luck. Okay, so the luck that I have a bullet. Reroll. That's more luck. Mouse is more enemies though. Reroll. But can we survive this though? It's going to be the question. We do have a heavy bullet, so we do have some more percent damage. We have a lot of luck now actually. So I mean, we have to hope that the trees, right? We have to hope that the trees are gonna have a lot of boxes this time around, or a lot of containers. And then that we get some really good items that we can like cook with. Okay, one container already. The scary thing though is that this is not a very good location for things. It's actually a very, very bad location for things. I don't like this at all. Like, why did it have to be this specific corner here? It might be dead. I don't know. There's another chest though, or container, or whatever. We have 3 already. That's what I was hoping for, but yeah, but it's just, you know, it's just, sometimes it just gets to possible values, you know. I see there are so many things that are used, you know, like, okay, like, if we would have had more attack speed, would we survive? Would if we had more turrets, would we have survived, you know, and stuff like that, right? That's the thing, right? Should have used have combined into like less turrets, you know, and stuff that, you know. Maybe attack speed, bench, cute monkey, reroll, pen. Look those things. Now, I don't know technically if the attack speed does affect the structure attack speed or attack speed, you know, and stuff that, you know. 10 luck, branch, reroll, another branch. I'm just gonna look at that instead and then just save the material instead. Because depending on depending on like where it spawns like that, like if it's more at the middle, then that's like way better and stuff that, you know. Okay, that's a chest on wave 3 already. That's very good. You know, yes, you could just get extremely lucky, of course, obviously. You know. Access B, harvesting. Branch, bag, pencil, reroll, landmines, okay, reroll, fertilize and branch, lock another landmine. I'm actually gonna invest into the landmines though, because landmines are scaling via engineering as well, and it just makes like landmines spawn. Now sadly though, it isn't a weapon. So because that's the weird thing, like landmines felt like something that you should have been able to upgrade somehow, you know, so that, you know. I mean, technically there is a weapon that gives you the landmine effect as well. I just feel like honestly, if you have a bunch of mines, then like surviving the swarm wave like becomes easier, I feel like, you know. Armor, brands, coupon, landmines. fertilizer, reroll. Lock wrench, lock landmines, reroll. Lock book, reroll and reroll. Nice. I mean, maybe we can get lucky still, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Please. Give me chest, thank you. Yes. 4 engineering, 2 armor. Branch, landmines, book, reroll. But that's elemental damage, so reroll. Lemonade. Find that, lock this. Landmines, reroll. Another range, lock. Because hey, if we can have flame turrets and then also have a flamethrower with us, then that could be really, really good. You know. And if we find a flamethrower, I feel that will increase our chance to get more flamethrowers. But I don't know if that's how it actually works, you know, stuff like that, you know. Okay, that's a chest. It's very good that that's a chest. Range, damage and range, okay. That's a lot less attack speed though, so... Flamethrower, that, turret, reroll, turret, and then lock the penguin, lock the cute monkey. That is 2 mana of engineering, which is fine I think, and then lock the banner as well. So that's skill we have elemental damage, yeah. We have 0 elemental damage currently, so it's not that great yet. When there's gonna be 2 swarm waves, 12 and 15k. It's gonna be pretty crazy. I don't know how this is gonna go though, you know. Maybe we are gonna be cooking eventually, you know. Please. Nice. Now just get on materials, please, or as much as possible. Dodge. Crystal first, cute monkey, penguin, reroll, weird food, reroll. Yeah, more penguins is good of course, obviously. You have elemental damage yet? Nope. I mean, I feel the flamethrower is putting in work though. I mean, and eventually, of course, if we get more flamethrowers, then yes, we will go for more flamethrowers and stuff like that. The main problem is that we don't have any, like, or I mean, we have picked up 2 regular turrets, so you know, that's fine. So if we can get some burn sauce ideas, that can just increase my, you know, just increase our, you know, a lot of things. Yes, armor, guns, that, reroll. Lock fruit basket, lock this, lock this. Very nice. Almost thinking about almost combining up to the next thing here. Hopefully we can find another flamethrower, that would be decent actually. Okay, our chest is good. So attack speed is 12%. Very nice. So armor, we have 7 armor, which means 32% less damage, which is actually pretty huge. Yes. Okay. Okay, damn, there's a lot of materials. Attack speed, luck, reroll range. There's a claw we can lock, reroll, combine. So now we have 1 ace turret as well, and we have 26 engineering. It's not the highest in the world, but yeah. But yeah, there exists a lot of items that can use snowballs immediately. The ice cube being one, of course, obviously. And also, what is it? Frozen out, I think it is, if we find it. Frozen out shouldn't be that hard, really, all things considered. How much luck do we have? It's our luck, okay. So I don't know theoretically if that's enough. Please let us reach. Oh, listen to him. Projectile spears, okay, good. Attack speed, armor, ice cubes, luck, wrench, that. Lock wrench, lock black belt, this. Okay. Yeah, so enemies take 10% more damage for 3 seconds when first hit by elemental damage, which I believe will count from the turret, even though it says the turret scales width, but it deals burning damage, so that it should count as elemental damage, actually the damage that the turret deals. So that will also trigger the ice cube, from my understanding. So flamey turrets are now very good. And stuff like that, but yeah, but if we get scared sausage, for example, this just goes nuts. If we can get to that, but we really hope we can. Yeah, the fact that this wave is a bit hard to survive though is not great. But I mean, we have the potential to snowball now if we find the correct items in the shop and stuff like that, you know. Especially if we can get more of the containers. Crates, I mean. Recycle, 2 elemental damage. or engineering. Blue wrench. You don't mind if I do blue wrench. Well, yes, reroll. Clockwork. Reroll. Shackles could be good though, because the speed is kept at current value, which means it won't go lower either. Lock the shackles actually. Lock this. Reroll. All of those are absolutely insane though. But can we survive this wave? This is the swarm wave of course, obviously. And we do have how much elemental damage? Only one. But now we got way better turret placement here. The turret placement is a lot better this time around, and now we have 9 armor, which translates to 38% less damage, which is huge. But that doesn't still mean that we can be done and stuff like that, we still need to be careful. But yeah, we still kind of want to try and snowball if possible here. And stuff like that, like I would love to snowball because I love snowballing. Sounds like a sport. I love snowballing. International snowballing tournament. Really nice. Luck. You have to realize how insane that becomes, really. That's not that right. This would be an easier way because now it's not a swarm wave. And hopefully it will be easier. I mean, the fact that the purple event showed up now and now we have 92 luck. So robot arm early on would be absolutely crazy, though it decreases max health, which can be really bad. No, damn it. Fine. I will do it for this time. Hope you all enjoy this, I don't know which part it is, by the way, but I hope you all enjoy this, and I see you the next time.